Welcome back to the workshop. This is Jacob with the wood plank. This week I'm building 3 EndGrain cutting boards, each one using a single piece of wood. I've selected 2 pieces of 8-quarter walnut and 1 piece of 4-quarter cherry. You want to try to find the most interesting piece you can, and since we're not adding any additional pieces to the sides, you want to try to find the widest piece possible. Each one of these is approximately 12 inches wide. So we will actually skip a whole step by only having to cut these boards one time. So I went straight to cross cutting, and I cut everything at 1 3/4 inches. Some of the benefits of only using one piece of wood that I found is, one, you challenge yourself to be extra creative in the end design because you only have one piece of wood to work with. So it forces you to be a little more creative. And then also, if you're selling your cutting boards, this will certainly cut down in the time you spend making one by only requiring a single glue up. And if you're new to making EndGrain cutting boards, this is a great way to start. For kicks, I decided to cut these cherry strips into 3-inch pieces. I had some questions about why I run my pieces back through the drum sander after I cross cut them. And here you can see the left piece has some chip out from the saw blade. And if I were to glue this up, you would definitely see that in the end result. So I throw everything back through the drum sander, and yeah, it takes a little more time, but the end result is a clean glue line. And if you don't have a drum sander, I would at least pick a quality crosscut blade and keep it as sharp as possible. And then afterwards inspect each piece and put the best ones facing up. So how many different designs can you come up with only one piece of wood? Let's see. Actually, I think I'm going to stop right here. Glue up tip number 154. Keep your self-portrait skills sharp. I like to use 5 parallel clamps on each board. I use 3 for the main section and then 1 on each outer edge. I find that this disperses the pressure evenly and doesn't allow for any kind of gaps. This may not look like much, but this board shifted just a little bit. And if I were just to sand this, it would take quite a while. So I'll run it through the flattening jig and save myself a lot of time. Oh well, sometimes 3-inch boards do pose some problems. I primarily use 2 different style handles. This particular one is for boards that are over 2 inches thick. And the reason for that is the bit I use is a 1-inch bit, so it is basically half of the board. And I'll mark my center line and make this finger groove fairly deep. And each one is about 5 inches long. I like to keep the same side against the fence, so I'll make a little notation and then keep that, as I flip it, keep that side against the fence, because if there was a little discrepancy in the center line, you would notice that. So this way you keep the same side against the fence and everything should come out good. And this is the other handhold I make, and it's just a little jig and a straight bit, and I just router that out. I made this little jig to help with the location of the rubber feet. This way you just place it on each side of the board, can pre-drill, everything's in the exact same spot, and everything is just lined up, put your rubber feet on, and you're good to go. I like to double check each board to make sure they're flat and that they won't wobble when they end up on a countertop. It's really amazing what each one of these boards turned into, and it really goes to show that you don't need an elaborate pattern to make something beautiful. You can just grab one piece of wood and let your imagination run. Now for the fun part. I really love the way that these three boards turned out. It's amazing that one piece of wood can offer so many different variations. I hope that you found this video helpful and that you try one for yourself. Which one of these is your favorite? Let me know in the comments below. Until next time, thanks so much for watching. Take care from the Wood Plank.